Hey YouTubers, and to celebrate 400 subscribers, my channel has gotten a great update, and to see who did this amazing artwork, please make sure to check out Koala at renderingkoala at twitter.com. Enjoy the video. Hey YouTubers, and welcome back to my channel. Now, if you're new to my channel, which I'm sure a few of you are probably watching this right now, this is actually an open question series where I ask you, the viewer, certain questions, and you kind of come to me with like an idea, like what you think about this certain topic. But I'm actually going to change it up this time. I'm actually being joined right now by Dimzy's domain. Do you want to say hi, Dimzy?
Hello everyone, you're right.
All right, and so we're going to try to keep this pretty short, but it might go longer than my usual ones because it's not scripted. So right now we're actually going to be talking about Zarama, or the God of the Dragons, in Dragon Ball Super, because apparently with a leak that's come out recently about like what's going to happen in episode 41, we're going to see him sooner than we probably expected or anything based off the leak of episode 40. And since we don't have a lot for us to like go on, we are actually just going to go around and think about what is it that Zarama actually might look like, and what would his like being wished or brought out of these Dragon Balls actually do to the environment. Like in Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z, we saw that Shenron and Purunga actually caused the darkness around the world and the thunderstorms and earthquakes and all that stuff. Like they have some amazing power that comes out of these Dragon Balls in order to make these wishes. And obviously with the Super Dragon Ball, we would expect it to be something really big. Now before I let Dimzy talk, I'm just going to say right up that I feel like part of me feels like Zarama is going to be really small and minuscule, especially compared to Shenron and Purunga. We actually expect these Super Dragon Balls to be just this gigantic universe eclipsing being that does that. And I feel like it's complete Toriyama, like it's just a complete joke that this guy is super small and super ridiculously sized and everything. But I do believe that he is going to, when he's called forth, I would really like to see like Purunga and Shenron, not only Universe 6, but Universe 6 and 7 just go completely dark. Something that we haven't seen in a long time. It's just like go back, we can see Gohan at his conference or something, and like, you know, everything just goes completely dark and everyone's like, what's wrong? And Gohan's just like, what the hell? And maybe that's when we see Gohan again finally in this series. So that's kind of what I
in this arc. I might as well add that what if they show all the characters. Remember how when Frieza blew up the earth and you pan to all these different characters, they can showcase Gohan in that sense as well. Wouldn't it be even better to see parts of Zarama's scales distributed, and you see it throughout Universe 6 and Universe 7, and you see King Kai and that saying that, whoa, what's going on here? Oh, the God of the Dragons has been called. But yeah, that's just a little nice.
Well, the thing going off of that, I'm just gonna say, like, they did do this earlier on in Super when Goku reverted into his Dragon Ball, like his Super Saiyan form, and was fighting Beerus. The Elder Kai from the Supreme World of the Kais was actually able to see Goku's aura resonating throughout the universe. So that would be really cool to have like this dragon to actually come out, and everyone in both universes can see them regardless of where he is.
Yeah. The more interesting thing that I want to focus on is if he is smaller, and I think he's going to be smaller enough, we both agree on that. If he's smaller than the Super Dragon Ball, if he's smaller than most dragons in general, will he be portrayed in a more humanoid form? Because remember, he is the dragon god, although he can grant wishes and has omnipotent powers with very, very little limits. But at the same time, if he's going to be portrayed as a god, would it be better as being seen as a massive dragon or as a more humanoid dragon looking character? Now I think he is going to be green. The thing is, my thought processes come from the fact that, you know, Shenron and Purunga, they both have very stoic voices, like your Gran has been witched. They're very, very deep, very soldier like. They're very pre-programmed. Now, do you expect Zarama to be like this? I think to myself, could they pull off, and could Toriyama pull off a little thing that we saw in Mulan? Remember Mushu, that little dragon, that little small red lizard where you think he's a big, massive, scary dragon, but then it's actually Eddie Murphy goofing around as a little small red lizard. Could Zarama have a bit of personality? Because to me, Shenron and Purunga just seem like soldiers. They're just there for the taking. You ask him, he grants a wish. Simple as that. But this guy is the god of the dragon. So will he exhibit some sort of personality, some sort of flair? And will he exhibit a different appearance? Now we think that he may be smaller, but if he's smaller, he's not going to be a smaller dragon. I think he's going to have, 2 legs, 2 hands, and he's going to look dragon-like. Something like that. I really have no clue. I want you guys to comment down below what you think that he may or may not look like. Will he be big? Will he be small? I don't know. What do you think? Oh, and another thing. Remember Shenron was completely scared when he saw Beerus, when he was in the presence of Beerus. Now, when Zarama does come out, I'd expect him to be in the presence of Beerus and Champa, the gods of destruction for both universes. So will he be really scared? Will he be fearful of these deities around him? But because he is a deity himself, will he keep his cool? I don't know. That's where his personality really does come into question. Comment down below. What do you think?
But if you guys have any kind of a idea like what they're going to actually be, or what they're going to like look like, or like how their presence is actually going to affect universe 6 and 7, or even all the other universes, we don't know. Maybe if when they call him, they get the attention of all the other universes who may or may not have Dragon Balls, and that's what kind of starts and throws us into the next arc. Make sure to comment down that below, and also just for everyone who's listening to this and whether you follow us on Twitter or not, both Dimzy and I are going to be running separate polls on our Twitter pages about basically what we've talked about here. I'm going to be running about like, who do you actually think is going to get the wish? Is it going to be Beerus? Is it going to be Champa? Is someone going to actually come out and steal the wish, whether it is Champa or anyone else? And what do you think about that? I think Dimzy's going to kind of be talking about something that we actually talked about here based on appearance and everything like that. So that's going to be in the description below. Please make sure to comment your thoughts and everything down below. It's going to be great. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. And I will put Dimzy's channel, everything. Y'all should definitely go check him out. He brings up really quick Dragon Ball Super reviews and everything like that. So with that being said, I hope everyone has a really nice day, and bye.